day number 2 of my 9-week transformation challenge. I want to begin by saying that I'm not a professional, so please be advised that anything that I do or say is just from my own personal experience, my interpretation from what my online coach is telling me to do, and again, results will and may vary. That being said, make sure that you actually talk to a professional before doing any type of exercise. So I usually begin by doing a pre-warm-up. I know that's probably not a thing, but I start that just to get the blood flowing, get a bead of sweat, mainly because I'm old and I'm not as young as I used to be, so I'm not as flexible. And of course, you never want to get hurt. So I start on the treadmill at about 2.5 miles an hour pace, walk in for about 5 to 7 minutes, maybe sometimes 10 minutes. And then I go into the warm-up exercises after this. And this is all going to vary depending on your fitness level and of course your goals. But for me, this is where I usually like to start off, is on a walk before I get even to my warm-up and doing the stretches, before I get into doing the exercises that I'm going to be working out. Speaking about exercises, I did forget to record one exercise, and that is the close grip lat pull down. And I'll have all the exercise that I did in the description down below, so you can actually follow along if you want to join me and if you want to try a workout. Other than that, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, so after I get done with that, I pretty much just go into my warm-up. And this first one that I'm doing is just a basic crunch. And the crunch is really just to try to get my core activated, especially when I do some of the lifts. And of course, you know that having a strong core is very important. I usually do these anywhere between 3 sets to 15 reps each. And like I said, I take a good break in between. I take about a 30-second pause between each set. After the crunch, I go into an oblique twist, a side twist, or a modified Russian twist. I don't know, it's just a twist that I do. And this, I make sure as well, it's for 3 sets for 15 reps. And then after that, I go into doing a simple good morning, a courtesy, a how do you do. This as well is done for 3 sets of 15 reps. Alright, so I'll do a few more stretches before doing any of the compound lifts that I'm going to be doing. And I begin with the squat. I'm doing 125 pounds, give or take, because I've gotten different weights for what the bar actually is. And I do a practice set first, just to try to get that form. I got my buddy back there checking me out as well, so like that I don't get hurt. But then after that, I do 3 reps of 8 for this exercise. Between each set that I do, I'm taking generally anywhere from a 45 to 60-second pause. I move into the deadlift. I kept the weight the same because, again, I want to make sure that I start off at a good weight that I could try to rep and not compromise my form. Although I know I need help, I'm just starting off. Again, this is 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. And my first set that I do is a practice, and then I go into doing the lifts after that. And with this one as well, I'm taking another 45 to 60-second pause between each set that I do. Next is the lat pull down, wide grip lat pull down, I'm sorry. And I'm doing this at 60 pounds and I'm doing 4 sets of 10 reps each. Trying to make sure that I keep those shoulders back, chest up, and making sure that I bring that bar to the middle of my chest, right above my ribs. One of the exercises, like I said, that I didn't get to put was the close grip lat pull down. And I kept that the same also, using 60 pounds. And doing a 4x10 with that, and taking again another 45 to 60-second pause between each of the sets that I'm doing. Moving into the next exercise, it is the wide grip row. Again, same weight, 60 pounds. I didn't want to change anything up, so like that I could have a good start so I could adjust anything that I need to do after that. And I figure it's a good starting point, so like that I can move up from there. And this is done for 3 sets of 12 reps each, and again taking a 45 to 60-second pause between each of the sets. Alright, next is the standing alternating hammer curls, and I did 15 pounds to start. I'm not gonna lie, they got heavy after about 10. I try to keep pushing through. These I do for 2 sets of 25 reps each, and like I said, they got heavy, so I dropped it down to 10 pounds, and then I do the hokey pokey and I turn myself around, because that's what it's all about. I try to keep good form. I know I'm going a little bit fast here, and I think when I use lighter weight, I'll keep that time under tension, a little bit better, and be sure to supinate or push that pinky out when I do the contraction at the top of the curl. Moving right along, I go into the single arm preacher curl. With this, I do the 10 pounds because the 15 pounds was too much when doing the alternating hammer curls, so I didn't want to lose my form. The setup, I got the bench at a 45-degree angle and my armpit right in the bench. I want to make sure that there's no gap, and I want to make sure that I focus also on that extension at the bottom of the lift, as well as the contraction when I go and peek at the bicep curl on top. For this last exercise on the alternating preacher curl, single arm preacher curl, I had to modify it. I'm supposed to do it 25 straight reps, but I was already feeling too tired and fatigued from the other curls that I had did. So all I did was just continued and I just split it all up. And that's it for this video. You can see my buddy Hunter back there. He's part of the 40-40 club. It's a group of gentlemen that like to exercise and stuff that are over 40. Hence why I'm there, and he's there also. But like I said, this is the last bit that I do as far as the lifting goes, and then I go into not necessarily a cool down, but more into, I guess, what you would consider a HIIT type of exercise after this. After my lifting, I go into a metabolism training or something, just to increase my heart rate, and I usually do the intensity at about 75 to 100%, and it doesn't really go on for that long, maybe about 10 to 12 minutes. As you can see, I went over a little bit, but that's basically it. Thanks for watching.